Coming up on City Beat, more and more people are looking to do business in downtown Las Vegas. We'll take you on the Downtown Momentum Tour, where community leaders showed and told interested parties what types of businesses are needed in our future. Plus, Las Vegas City Hall is celebrating its 5-year anniversary. We'll talk to both Mayor Carolyn Goodman and former Mayor Oscar Goodman about why the city built this beautiful People's Hall and how it has had a monumental role in changing the downtown. And how about a haircut and a little kiss? We'll take you to a new barbershop in downtown Las Vegas that offers classic cuts and classic rock. Hi, everybody. Welcome to City Beat. I am your host, Nancy Byrne, and we are coming to you from downtown Las Vegas in front of the beautiful Las Vegas City Hall, where they are celebrating a milestone birthday, which we will talk about a little bit later on. But first, it was right here recently that nearly 200 planners, developers, and real estate agents gathered for the Downtown Momentum Tour. It was a great way for them to network and hear about key city projects that are coming up in the future that they might want to be part of, and then head out and check it out firsthand.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Buses lined up in front of Las Vegas City Hall. Stakeholders in the business of commercial development loaded up and took a trip around downtown where they saw remnants of the Las Vegas past.
Right on the corner here, off to your left.
A good look at what is now our re-energized present.
That's Downtown 9. That is 231 market rate apartments with 15,000 square feet of ground floor commercial being developed.
And most important to these folks, a peek of where we're going in the future.
The museum plans to raise the building to display around 30 signs that are currently in storage and offer some additional space.
This is the 2017 Downtown Momentum Tour, hosted by the City of Las Vegas Economic and Urban Development Department. Before the stakeholders hit the road, there was a presentation inside City Hall, giving them a clear idea of the direction the city is headed as we continue to redevelop and revitalize.
The Downtown Momentum Tour is a great opportunity to update our entire community, but particularly developers, investors, real estate brokers, on all the wonderful things that are happening downtown. Downtown's constantly evolving and changing, and this gives us a chance to update our community about everything that's happening in downtown.
She is known across this country, probably across the globe, for her leadership in revitalizing and re-energizing our downtown. I had the pleasure of emceeing the event, introducing the informative speakers, starting with Mayor Carolyn Goodman, who reiterated the necessity of gatherings such as this.
We need to have meetings. We need to open up the lines of communication, because each of you, whether you're working in small commercial offices or private real estate groups, it's all about communication. You need to know as quickly as possible what's happening in the city and what we're doing and where we're doing it.
The talks went on to include an explanation of the downtown master plan, where it stands right now and what's next on the radar. One of the many things that involves right now is beautifying Main Street from Bonneville to St. Louis.
That represents a $40 million investment when it's all told. And that's looking to be done in spring of 2018 and will be a tremendous asset for a lot of those properties, many of which are, I think, prime opportunities for redevelopment and should see a lot of new energy and life.
Deputy City Manager Scott Adams talked about the medical district and why designating the district and building the UNLV School of Medicine is vital not only to attracting more doctors to our city, but to our economy.
During the recession, the healthcare industry was the only industry that didn't decline in employment. And so when we're trying to diversify the economy, we're focusing on those industries that will carry us forward and grow a lot of high-paying jobs. This is an industry that does that.
Bringing mobility to downtown Las Vegas was the topic David Swallow hit on. One of the many areas he covered was the popular RTC bike share program.
We opened it October 1st. Hugely successful. We've had over 6,000 rides since we opened the system.
And finally, Bill Arndt talked about 3 trends for developers to keep their eyes on: hospitality, employment, and housing.
This is a big trend to watch and something not easy to do. This is a chart showing the housing inventory in downtown, single family and multifamily. Robert mentioned we're trying to get 6,500 units in downtown as part of our master plan. We're committed to get 1,000 to 1,500 units here in the next few years by 2022.
Hearing about where the city is headed and then being able to see it firsthand on the bus tours helped those who want a hand in our future put everything into perspective.
Sometimes people don't take the time to scratch beneath the surface on what's really happening. So they hear from speakers in the morning about all the projects that are happening in downtown, but then most importantly, they get a hands-on view of what's happening. We take everyone on a bus, we look at all the projects, we talk to the property owners, and they can really see at the street level really what's happening in downtown.
If you haven't come downtown in a while, put your tennis shoes on and come on down and take a tour.
And now that they've seen the future of downtown Las Vegas, it's hoped they'll want to be part of it.
Thank you all for coming today.
A big congratulations to the city's economic and urban development for yet another successful Downtown Momentum Tour. You know, many people are calling this the year of the downtown. There are several 5-year anniversaries taking place right now. The Smith Center for the Performing Arts, the Mob Museum, and the Neon Museum, just to name a few. And it's no coincidence they all came to fruition right around the same time we opened the doors on our new City Hall. You know, this building was built for several reasons, so we decided to go back and talk to Mayor Oscar Goodman and Mayor Carolyn Goodman about how the idea came about, the obstacles they faced in getting the project done, and if it turned into the catalyst they hope it would to spawn redevelopment. The beauty of the Las Vegas City Hall cannot be denied, but what many may not realize is its beauty is not only skin deep. The use of solar energy and desert-friendly landscaping not only landed a LEED certification, but has set the example followed by all city buildings to be powered by 100% renewable energy. It embraces art and culture, something both mayors Carolyn and Oscar Goodman believe is vital to being recognized as a world-class city. And it has done something they both predicted it would do. It has prompted an amazing revitalization in a downtown that not so long ago was boarded up and worn out.
I think it really sets a standard of beauty, of simplicity, as a core development that people want to call the People's Hall, because that's the way we look at it. So I think it isn't a real impetus to the investor or the potential developer or the foreign investor who is coming here just to talk about things that we're doing in Nevada, and particularly in southern Nevada, that want to have an opportunity to dialogue about, well, how have you done this?
But when the idea to build a new city hall came about many years ago, it wasn't embraced by everyone. For a little lesson on our city hall's history, we go back to the man who led the charge, former Mayor Oscar Goodman.
Because for some reason they didn't want the city hall built. To this day, I'll never understand it. It was going to create jobs. It was a time when the economy really needed that kind of boost, but they were against it. I don't understand it.
But he says he felt he was doing the right thing to create jobs during the recession and to promote redevelopment downtown. So city leaders moved forward with a well-thought-out plan from the building's design to its location across the tracks from Symphony Park.
I felt they were really going to get something started on the east side, on East Fremont Street, and look what's happened over there. It's lively, it's bright, it's cheerful, but we needed something for Main Street. So this was the perfect spot, right across the street from Symphony Park, but at the same time on a street that I think is beginning to be developed. A lot of developers are coming in, I understand, who are looking at Main Street, so it's going to work.
If you compare the downtown today from 10 years ago, it is working. The Fremont East Entertainment District is bustling. Once empty high-rise residences are full with waiting lists to get in. Small businesses are being built and booming. A medical district has been established where the UNLV School of Medicine will be built. And to keep up, older properties are now investing millions of dollars in renovations. More people are living and working here, and more tourists are making downtown a vacation destination.
2 years in a row, we have been the top gaming revenue increase in the state. And this last year, also in room occupancy, the biggest growth.
It's no coincidence that the 5-year anniversary of our City Hall coincides with the 5-year anniversaries of other great attractions, such as the Mob Museum, the Neon Museum, and the Smith Center for the Performing Arts. The momentum isn't slowing down. Now there are projects such as esports setting up downtown, attracting a whole new generation to our area.
we are becoming a real mecca for the millennials. They come in here and they may want to visit out on the Strip, and 95% of the people stay on this Strip, but to go to their five-star restaurants and boutique shops. But the clue of it all is this subtle draw to downtown.
What is happening downtown is part great planning, and according to Mayor Oscar Goodman, part luck.
But we got real lucky because Tony Hsieh came along with Zappos, and he took over the old City Hall. So instead of having a dinosaur standing there all by itself or having to raise it and have rubble on the ground again, he came in, and we have the Zappos people, the start of getting a critical mass in the downtown, the Ogden, Soho, Jewel. I mean, this is special. I think it's special, and I loved every second in trying to do my part in order to get the community behind it.
Aside from revitalization and sustainability, there's at least one more important example that's being set by this People's Hall: culture. Permanent and rotating art exhibits are found all over City Hall, from the lobby to the Chamber Gallery to the Mayor's office. Artists from around the world and from right here in Las Vegas are featured. In fact, this piece hanging in the lobby depicts Oscar Goodman's hand shaking that of our former Director of Cultural Affairs, Nancy Diener. An artistic show of support for all that is art.
This city's going to be reflective of us, and therefore we're going to open it up to a rotating gallery for art of the people who live and work here.
It was former Mayor Goodman's intention from the start, and it continues today with our current mayor, to make this a place where residents and tourists feel welcome, and a place where those who serve the public feel inspired to do their best every day.
Yeah, I'm happy that you and Eric and my wife have the privilege of working in this kind of environment, because when you have this surrounding you, you have to come in every day and say, I'm blessed to be able to do what I'm doing in a place like this.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
You know, it's such a great time to be alive and part of what's happening in this unusual city that we all have chosen to call home.
The Eric you just heard Mayor Oscar Goodman refer to is Eric Sorensen, who is a photographer and shot this story. Both Eric and I go way back with both mayors. And like everyone who works for the city, we feel very fortunate to work for them and in this beautiful building. Well, as you heard Mayor Carolyn say in that story, we're starting to really attract millennials to the downtown, and we're doing that in one way, through esports. Millennial Esports opened a new arena in Las Vegas, and the first event in the space was a 2017 Halo World Championship qualifier. The 15,000 square foot, 200-seat arena is in the Neonopolis Entertainment Complex in downtown Las Vegas. It houses a warm-up area for players and staff, a VIP room, and a large studio near the main arena intended to be used for analysis desks. We are going to take a quick break, and when we return, you probably saw and heard some loud and crazy vehicles on Fremont Street recently. We're going to tell you what that was all about when we come back. Congratulations to the City of Las Vegas Employee of the Month, Arlene Eng. Sometimes the smallest gesture can make a big difference in the lives of our residents. In October of 2016, Arlene was working in Lorenzi Park when she discovered a wallet near the softball fields. She found the wallet contained $700. She started searching for the owner by talking to the members of the teams that were using the fields at the time, and she was able to locate the owner and return his property. They say your character can be judged by doing the right thing when no one is watching. Well, when she found that wallet, no one was watching. That she immediately began to search for the owner speaks volumes of her character and work ethic. Arlene, for your integrity and for caring about the community we serve, we are proud to designate you the City of Las Vegas Employee of the Month.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew she was special.
Welcome back to City Beat from downtown Las Vegas in front of the 5-year-old City Hall. You know, if you're a race fan, chances are you're a fan of the Mint 400. And even if you don't catch the actual race, you can hardly miss the procession of vehicles that make their way from the Strip to downtown Las Vegas. Photographer Eric Sorensen caught the crazy parade.
The Mint 400 is by hands down the best race in the States, the biggest event we have all year as far as on the state side. We've raced the Mint ever since it came back in 2008, and we love this event, love the town. Vegas is obviously a great place to be, whether you're racing or not. We've got great weather and a ton of entries, so we're excited.
Everybody get out of the roadway, do it now. Get out of the roadway, please.
I've cruised the Strip I don't know how many times when I was younger, and now being able to do it in a trophy truck is pretty cool. The people that line the street here it's nothing like it, and it's pretty cool that everyone is out here supporting us.
Fantastic that the City of Las Vegas lets us come and help promote our sport by running these events and doing these parades and getting it out to where people can get touchy and feely with the racers, the race cars, and all the teams in general.
It's awesome. Awesome. Cruising down the Strip was, yeah, it's kind of unreal.
This event is huge, and it's probably one of those things that I'll look back later on in life and realize really how big it is. But you can see just how many cars are here and how many people, I mean, taking over Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard. I mean, there's nothing like it.
The tech checks always take place the Friday after that procession, and Eric Sorensen, who shot that story, is a native of Las Vegas, and he admits that he and his friends always got sick the day of the tech check so that they could miss high school and check it out on their own. We're going to stay downtown. Another business has opened its doors. This one is a barber shop that combines classic haircuts with classic rock and roll. Sue Levitt takes us to Get a Haircut.
That is my Eddie Van Halen Frankenstrat. It's legendary. Everybody knows who played that guitar. You see that, you know who it is.
Inside this new barbershop downtown, it may just be more about the experience than getting a haircut. So you've got quite a few autographs here.
I do. And then I have Les Warner. He was in the rock band The Cult, and he autographed that picture for me.
Cool. I see you have Vince Neil right above him.
Vince Neil, yes, he's a good guy.
From autographed pictures to Paul Stanley's classic boots and guitar, rock lovers that come here for a haircut get to sit back and take in all of the memorabilia on display, combined with listening to a little classic rock music.
Oh, it's amazing. Awesome memorabilia to look at. I'm a fellow musician as well, so seeing all this just brings back some cool memories when I used to play.
Kicking things off with a rockin' grand opening.
One, here we go.
Musicians from the 80s rock band Rat and Quiet Riot were on hand, along with many other rock stars.
He's got all this rock memorabilia that's worth looking at in here. A lot of Kiss stuff that's even worth coming in to see.
And some of the Kiss stuff isn't for everyone to get their hands on, like this jacket worn by lead singer Paul Stanley. I passed on trying on his boots, but the jacket, I couldn't resist. Can I try it on?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, he's going to let me do it. We're going to try on the Paul Stanley jacket. This is a really special moment here. Do you let all of the customers do this?
No. Absolutely not.
Just us. Wow, look at this. Is so cool.
Looks good on you.
Thanks for letting me do this.
Everybody that comes by, everybody's friendly, everybody's welcoming. People I've never met, they just come by and say, welcome to the neighborhood, you're going to be a good fit.
Look around, it's different. It's something that, a vibe that you're not going to get at any other shop.
And nobody is more thrilled about the vibe this new shop is bringing to the area than our mayor.
We are so excited to welcome them to our entire southern Nevada area, but most importantly, to the only place where everything matters, downtown Las Vegas. So we are so excited. So proud of you guys.
Thank you very much.
For City Beat, I'm Sue Levitt.
Get a Haircut is located on the corner of 4th and Bonneville. Thank you, Sue Levitt, for that story. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to explain why Mayor Carolyn Goodman was wearing that hat. Stay with us.
Okay, Simon, what do people wear? Clothes. That's right, so it's important to learn how to dress yourself. Here's how it's done. Shirt, underwear, pants, socks, shoes. Underwear, always first, name tag on the back. Then pants and shirt. Go ahead and put this on. Now with the shirt, you want to make sure the first button's right or you have to start all over again, okay? Socks left on left, right on right. Tying the shoes, we're going to take the laces, we're going to cross them over, we're going to turn around where the bunny goes down in the hole, pull it tight, and bunny ears. Got it?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to City Beat from downtown Las Vegas in front of our beautiful City Hall, where they are celebrating 5 years. Well, Reading Week comes around every March, and it brings out the teacher in all of us. It's a great opportunity for city leaders, celebrities, and just people who like to read to children to get out and show kids the joy and importance of reading. Well, Mayor Carolyn Goodman is no stranger to Reading Week. She headed out to J.T. McWilliams Elementary School and read one of her favorites, Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh my gosh, is this beautiful? Hi there, how are you? Is this lovely?
Mayor Carolyn Goodman arrived at the library here at J.T. McWilliams Elementary School with a mission: to read an all-time favorite book to the students here. And if you can't tell by the hats they all wore, it was a Dr. Seuss book, and she had their undivided attention.
I am Sam. Sam I am. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Try them, try them. And you may, Sam, if you will let me be. I will try them. You will see. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I am. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you. Thank you, Sam I am. What a wonderful treat.
When she was finished, it was time for another surprise for these students: a cake celebrating what would have been Dr. Seuss's 113th birthday. He was born in Massachusetts on March 3rd, 1904.
Is there anybody here that might be interested in liking a cake? Yeah. Yep. Well, shall we go there and wish a happy birthday to Dr. Seuss?
Wait, today's his birthday?
It wouldn't be a birthday party without the happy birthday song. And with these students, well, they gave it their own special flair.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Seuss. Happy birthday to you.
What a great day at McWilliams Elementary School. A book read by Mayor Carolyn Goodman. Hats to celebrate author Dr. Seuss. Why, the birthday celebration was just, well, icing on the cake.
Sticking with this education theme, you know, graduating from high school is an exciting time, but it can also be a little intimidating. There's so many questions. What's next? College? A trade school? A job? Well, thanks to Councilwoman Lois Tarkanian, the Clark County School District, and the City of Las Vegas, hundreds of local students got all the information they needed to help them make those important decisions.
It's a Saturday morning when many teens are shopping, playing video games, or sports, but these young men and women are working toward their futures. This is the Youth College and Career Empowerment Summit, sponsored by Ward 1 City Councilwoman Lois Tarkanian, the Department of Youth Development and Social Innovation, and the city program called Batteries Included.
Projection is always important, making sure you saw how confident she was.
It was a day filled with hands-on workshops, teaching everything from how to present yourself during a job interview to how to dress. Teens were also able to meet with college admission officers and military service recruiters. Those in attendance say it was a day well spent in helping them make career and education decisions.
I want to go to CSN to get my business major. I want to have my own restaurant. So that's very exciting.
They also said they learned some practical advice on topics they never would have thought were so important, like how potential schools or employers just might view them through something as simple as a voicemail message.
One thing that I learned that was very useful, I guess you can say it's exciting as well, but voicemail when they call you for an interview. See, mine is not very professional, but I learned today that it's very important on the way you answer the phone, the way you project yourself, and the way you represent yourself as a person.
The kids are pretty engaged. Yes, they did a Dress for Success and a scholarship workshop, which they really enjoyed. I think right now the resounding message is that was the fave. A lot of kids don't get that information as far as scholarships goes from their schools with the rigorous schedule that the counselors have and things like that. So I believe that was a great segue for the kids to go back to their schools and ask more information about scholarship opportunities.
The kids left at the end of the day armed with new knowledge and experience. The organizers left knowing they had helped some hardworking teens who were hungry for some guidance as they enter the next phase of their lives.
It's very fulfilling for me to see teens getting an opportunity. As I was coming up, I didn't see very many programs like this, especially that were free, that my mom would feel comfortable with leaving me at. So it's very fulfilling to see that these kids have that jump start into having a career and to being able to fulfill having an education, some of which is their first generation college students and things like that. So it's very rewarding for me to see that.
What a great opportunity for those students. Well, that does it for another edition of City Beat, but as we go to close, we're going to take you to the opening ceremonies of Corporate Challenge. It is the largest amateur sporting event in the state of Nevada. The city of Las Vegas, along with other sponsors, bring together some 18,000 employees who compete in over 40 diverse sporting events. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you for the next City Beat.